All right, what's going on, you guys? Nick here with Nick's on the Power. So I saw an interesting post here from William Bonac, who obviously took third at last year's Olympia. So he put up a progress picture. This is from his guest posing. I believe that was at 6 weeks out. And the caption says, "I smell pussy. Is that you?" And then he has a camel emoji. I'm assuming he's referring to the Camel Crew. If you guys remember last year, there was a little bit of drama between Louis Marco and William Bonac. And one of the things that Louis Marco had said to William Bonac that was believed to have spawned the drama was he told William he should go to Kuwait, obviously implying that he should train with the Camel Crew to improve his physique. And William took exception to that and was not too happy about that comment, and that's why that altercation between Louis and William occurred. So ever since that incident, it was kind of apparent there was some bad blood between William and the Camel Crew. And that drama was kind of exacerbated by the fact that he took third to Big Ramy at the Olympia, who, of course, trains under the Camel Crew. And then, of course, you have Rolly Winkler, who a lot of people are talking about as a threat to the top three. Most likely, I would say Rolly would move up to top four. But Rolly Winkler did actually beat William Bonac at the Arnold Classic Australia, where I believe Rolly brought arguably the best package of his entire competitive career, beating both Rolly and Dexter in that show, both of whom I think he could beat to move up into that third place spot potentially. So I think this makes things even more exciting going into the Olympia because William has been beaten by both guys from the Camel Crew, both their main guys, Rolly and Ramy. So it makes it interesting to see, is William going to be able to retain that top three spot and possibly even move up into second? A lot of people made the argument last year that from a conditioning standpoint, from a completeness standpoint, William Bonac should have took second and Big Ramy should have took third. So it will be interesting to see if someone like Rolly could crack the top three. And if Rolly does crack the top three, who would he be pushing out of the top three? Would that be William Bonac? Would that be Big Ramy? Would that be Phil Heath? Probably not. Phil Heath is probably going to take the win again this year. But it certainly is interesting that there's bad blood between William and the Camel Crew, dating back to that Louis Marco comment. And now, the two guys that are probably nipping on William's heels the most, Big Ramy and Rolly Winkler, are the two guys that have the most hype going into the Olympia, and William Bonac is trying to defend that third place spot and possibly move up into second. So just another added level of excitement. Again, I've said this many times, I think there's a certain level of, trash talking that makes bodybuilding more interesting, because if you think about what bodybuilding is, it's a bunch of guys getting up on stage and flexing, and then getting off stage and getting their award. So when we have trash talk and when we have layers to these rivalries, it makes things more interesting, because really, if you take bodybuilding at face value, a bunch of guys getting up on stage, standing there and flexing side by side isn't really that exciting. So we kind of relish the opportunity to have layers to these, rivalries. And it gives us the opportunity as bodybuilding channels and bodybuilding reporters to kind of drum up some more excitement for the Olympia, because that's really what I've been trying to do with most of my recent videos. As we get closer and closer to the Olympia, I'm trying to get people interested in actually watching the Olympia, because prior to really the lead up and a lot of people beginning their Olympia prep, it seemed like a lot of people weren't really excited about the Olympia. A lot of people were saying, Phil's just going to win again. We don't really care about that. Let's talk about classic physique. Let's talk about these other divisions. So men's open bodybuilding, I did see the interest starting to wane a little bit as far as the Olympia is concerned. And I'm excited for the Olympia. I can't wait to see how guys like Rolly, Ramy, Phil, Bonac, Dexter, all these guys, how they're going to look and how they're going to place. Because I think this year, the placings of 2 through 6, I think are going to change a lot this year, more so than probably any recent year. And I'm very excited to see that. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below about William Bonac's comments about the Camel Crew. Thank you guys for watching the video, and please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Nick Strength and Power, signing out.